Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Heading left after the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They look to throw it here on second down, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove it. Really on midseason, they both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. What a catch! And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking right, this one caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Cornhuskers looking to keep this drive moving. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
7th play of the drive coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And the Huskers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. So if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read. Got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The Huskers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Toss play to the outside. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here from the shotgun. Breaks an open space.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught quickly, running through the tackle. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move now. He tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 14.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. Here he goes. At the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Takes off in a bootleg. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense at getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
No, kick it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Blitz and a quick sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
At first down sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's LaBelle. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Let's it fly to the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. I think it really caught this defense off guard.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. They'll try the right side on the toss. Breaks free. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Finds his target. He make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Cornhuskers will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to beat the sticks.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. He shoved out of bounds about the 3.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Now, fourth down.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And here's the return now from midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes a nice move there. Refuses to go down. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Are you ready?
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Ready.
And at first down, they go right back to him. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ready. 3:25.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. They give it to the big fullback here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. In back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get them to 3rd and long. The
Huskers will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Third and short to hand the ball off. They make the stop. Short of the marker, it's getting fourth down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got fourth and inches.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Send the back in motion. And now a carry here for the fullback. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Now it's second down here. Play-action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Using his legs, it's LaBelle. No way to run up the middle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Motion now from the tight end. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Can he get there on the ground? That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 45. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's how you finish a play. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
When we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Breaks an open space. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Huskers, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his back. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him, makes a heck of a play.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on a 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Just keep churning these yards out, playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll try the option play here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Target, it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just a heads-up play by this wide receiver to recognize where the first down marker is and then to get out of bounds to save time.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Pass it up. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game.
And the coach says, forget OT. We're going for two to take the lead right here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he will get into the end zone, and they win the game. A walk-off two-point conversion. Wow. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Bye.